PlayStation.
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the New York Knicks. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kristaps Porzingis.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
So the New York starting five. Robinson is out there with Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point guard for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. The guards are Pritchard and White. And it's Porzingis in at the five, roaming the bench. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Here's Tatum, coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. And it's good, 2 points.
Well, very few guys take advantage of space in the mid-range like Tatum. He's an assassin from that area.
Good. Brunson's got his second basket of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And the Knicks with possession. Towns finds Brunson. Back to Towns. Good, nice job down low.
Yeah, Towns able to work through the contact down low. He's gotten better at that over the years.
Here's Tatum. Softly drops in the floater.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
For New York, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Here's Brunson driving inside. And Towns gets it to go.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Here's Pritchard. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Tatum against Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. An easy 2 points on the layup. Tatum's got 6.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Robinson misses. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. You can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Celtics trail by 4, and so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. He's checked in for Robinson. With the All-Star game behind us, Greg, what's the focus now for teams that find themselves far outside of the playoff picture?
It depends on the team, Kevin, but in my opinion, it's all about competing and building a foundation for next season. Use the time you have to consistently improve.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Pritchard. Drills it from outside.
Well, at 7-2, Porzingis has a great view of the floor. It allows him to spot open passes.
Brunson outside. Here's Towns. Boston grabs the miss.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Brown finds Porzingis. To the paint. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. Misses from close range. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Hart, that's good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Celtics trail by 3. Outside Tatum. Brown against Hart. To the middle. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one is on Towns.
7'2", 240 pounds. Porzingis is a nightmare matchup for defenders.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Now here's Brunson. After the miss from Derek White. Didn't think that was going to go in. Brunson's got 9.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. Dan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. Now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime.
And the Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in. And so he hits both. The Knicks have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Towns, the screen. Here's Brunson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And you can tell Brunson has been well coached. He knows just when to call for that pick and roll.
Outside, White. Inside. 8 feet away. Porzingis can't hit. New York leading by 3. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Towns, the screen. Brunson with it. Out-guarded by Porzingis.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
That one doesn't go. Good D by Anunoby. To the inside. Towns. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. He's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Brown. Still scoreless. Towns with the steal. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Put your hands together for Celtics Entertainment.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. Here are the league's best at that position. Number 1, Jaylen Brown.
There is no doubt he is one of the league's most dynamic offensive players. I mean, he's capable of putting up some huge numbers from that wing position.
To be so impactful from the small forward position puts him in good company. A lot of all-time scorers at the 3 spot.
Now, here's Brown. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
Here's Achua. Pass to Hart from deep. It's hauled in by Cornette.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Brown, no good. The Knicks leading by 5. Down low, here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Outside Holiday. Outside Horford. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Brown's got 5.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
And stolen by Horford. 29 seconds left to play in the first. He had a nice open look right there. And now just a 1-point Knicks lead.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Pass to Kolek. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Boston making a switch here. That one is no good. Here's Shireman. He's looking for Horford and finds him.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out. That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Jaden Springer.
Here's Tatum. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's the Celtics as they end the first quarter on a 12-3 run. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We've got Miles McBride. Achua is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Tatum passes to Horford. The wide open look here for Holiday. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Holiday's got the lead up to 3 now for Boston. Bridges with it. Tatum on him. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And sometimes you just get a step on the defender. Bridges saw an opening there and exploited it.
Now here is Holiday, defended by McBride. That's tipped, and they're able to recover. And he gets it back. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Cornette. And at last, they get one to fall.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. Here's Achua. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Javonte Green, he's checked in for Boston. And New York with a change here, too. Anunoby's checked in. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Now look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. Second, the Knicks.
Well, their offensive efficiency was really impressive during the last month. They're looking to carry that momentum into this one.
Now here is Holiday. D right on him. Celtics passing it around. Horford the pass to Walsh. Lock at 6. And here's Tatum for 3. Boston, no good that time either. The Knicks with the lead. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Pass to McBride. There's a screen by Achua. Inside. A dunk by Achua.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
I'll tell you, not many players are better at forcing a defender to foul than Tatum.
The Celtics shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And the Knicks making a change here. Towns is checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
Considered one of the best players in the game right now, Tatum is hungry to win titles to add to his growing legacy.
Anunoby is screen on Tatum. Here's Bridges. And the layup is good. Bridges has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to McBride. Out to the right wing. Let's go. Rebound by the Celtics. Cornette's got 5 rebounds tonight. Tatum against Bridges. Now here's Tatum. 10 points for him. Holiday, the pass to Pritchard. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Shoots over Bridges. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Tatum's got 12 points in the game. McBride with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. To the paint. Here's Towns. Rebound by the Celtics. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Porzingis can't hit. The Knicks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Anunoby. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For New York, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. That's good from Anunoby.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Drew Holiday. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Hart. Outside, White. Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Anunoby. Misses off the left iron.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
The kick out to Towns. Now Brunson, 33 points last game. Back to Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. Here's White. And he banks in the layup.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
And here's Brunson. 11 points in the game. Towns the screen. High post try. Out to Bridges. Beyond the arc. And Tatum pulls it down.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Tillman, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And then for New York, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Towns. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Bridges. Here's Brunson. Here's Robinson. The rebound by the Celtics. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Stan, I've always admired you come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so two things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Here's Pritchard, 11 points last game. Brown right side. Pass to Tillman. 5 to shoot. Here's Pritchard. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Pritchard's got 7 points in the game.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Here's Golick. Brunson with a clean look. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Pass to Tillman. Here's Pritchard. It's Brown on the wing. They set the pick. The shot. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Brown outside. Pass to Pritchard. Screen by Porzingis. Here's Pritchard. 7 points in the game. Puts up a deep 3. A shot, no good. And so it's New York holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found success when they've gotten the ball into the paint. Is that the goal, to do more of that in the second half?
Yeah, we want to play inside out, force them to collapse, and then we got to share the ball. We have to make quick decisions. When we move the ball quickly, we'll get good shots. But if we hold on to it, they're not going to be high percentage shots.
The ball finds energy, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the New York Knicks.
Gotta appreciate the way they're moving the ball. The offense is flowing like my rap game. When you bring the bright beat, you know my name.
You know what? It is a debate. Were you a better rapper or you a better DJ as you are today?
No, that's me, Kenny. DJ EJ. Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
When you have two players going at each other like this, it becomes a point of pride. That's when the sparks fly. That's when it gets interesting.
For us and for the fans watching. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Come on, make some noise.
Looking now at some numbers for Jalen Brown.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Tatum passes to Pritchard. To the middle, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
Count it, good. Anunoby's got the lead up to 8 now for New York.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Outside Tatum. Here's Pritchard. He's got 7. Wide, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Tatum. Oh, Jason Tatum finishes with authority.
Wow, what a slam. Tatum not messing around right there.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Hart kicks to Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Anunoby, a screen on Brown. Bridges with it, now guarded by Tatum. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Outside Tatum. And here's White. Porzingis sets the pick for White. Clock at 4. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Porzingis can't hit. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Brunson. Jalen Brown with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Pritchard. Kept alive. Some solid defense from Hart.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Brunson, left side. No points to be had here. Misses for the 5th time in 13 tries.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Porzingis can't hit. For New York, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Anunoby, a screen on Porzingis. Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Quick move by Towns. The defender couldn't get in position to cut him off.
The Knicks have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. A different look for New York. Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Andrew Shamet comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. There's White. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Pritchard pulls it down. Pritchard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the drive. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Connects from 3-point range. Porzingis has got 8.
Come on. Players as tall as Porzingis, they aren't supposed to shoot it like that.
Here's Brunson. And Pritchard pulls it down.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Pass to Brown. Left side, Tatum. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Robinson a screen on Brown. Brunson. Oh, there's the muscle from Brunson.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Outside Tatum. There's the lob to Brown.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
Shamet with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Robinson misses. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Brown. It's hauled in by Achua.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Now here's Brunson. 20 points for him. Here's McBride. Goes back up. And Robinson with the layup. Robinson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to White. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Here's Hart driving to the basket. He gets it in there. Hart's got 9.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Towns against Tatum. White. That one drops for him. That's 7 points for Derek White.
You love how Tatum gets others involved. He doesn't want to do it all by himself out there.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And some changes here for the Celtics. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Porzingis. Horford comes in for Tatum. And it's Drew Holiday in for White. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Sims is checked in.
And the level of focus from Bridges, phenomenal job absorbing the hit and still finding a way to score.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Pass to Horford.
2 minutes remaining.
Just 5 on the clock. Back to Brown. The 3. Bridges with some nice defense.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
No good on the 3. Celtics trail by 5. Holiday, the pass to Pritchard. Now here's Brown, defended by Hart, and it's Brown missing.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Towns in the corner and stolen by Horford. Brown with it. Bridges covering. Brown against Bridges. Brown the pass to Pritchard. Now Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Horford puts up a deep 3. Knicks with the rebound. Here's Kolek. Nothing on the board, and that one is good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Boston trailing. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Pritchard. He has 7. Here's Holiday. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Holiday's got 8 points.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Horford sets a screen for Brown. Looking to get back on track here. And the layup is good. He's got 9.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Knicks out front. They lead by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Cameron Payne, Mikal Bridges out there with Achua, and it's Sims in at the 5 spot.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Springer. Back to Holiday. Here's Springer. 5 on the clock. Missed inside.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
To the inside. A shot by Sims. No good. Celtics trail by 7. Landry Shamet checked in for the Knicks. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. OG Anunoby's checked in for Landry Shamet. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope, guys.
Thank you, David.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. For Boston, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Shireman. Boston, no good that time either. New York leading by 9. Here's Koek. Puts it up from 12. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. Boston shooting 41% for the game. Holiday with it. Beyond Payne, and it's blocked.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
No good. Good work defensively by Horford. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Right side, Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Tatum. Jason Tatum puts it back in.
Look, Tatum timed that one perfectly. Beat everyone to the ball.
Anunoby against Tatum. Here's Koek. Back to Achua. Pass to Payne. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Anunoby. And the Knicks miss again.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Pritchard. And here's Holiday. Payne covering. The 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Pritchard's got it back down to within single digits for the Celtics. Achua, the pass to Anunoby. Down low, deflects the pass. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Shoots over Anunoby. Tatum with the finish on a beautiful break.
Yeah, no question, Tatum can take over a game at a moment's notice.
Payne with it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies.
And for that game against Miami, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Some changes for Boston. Zinkis, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Brown comes in for Al Horford. And Derek White subbed in for Drew Holiday.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Celtics trail by 6. Here's Pritchard. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy. But a rally like this is how you do it.
Here's Towns. Robinson dishes to Towns. On deep, Brunson. The putback. It's hauled in by Brown. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 9-1 run. Outside Tatum. The shot stood. Brown making the play. Now just a 1-point New York lead.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Robinson sets a screen for Hart. Pass to Brunson. Brunson off the dribble, and he comes up with the deuce. Brunson's got 22 points.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Tatum passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you see the trust they have in Porzingis. Timely basket.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the Knicks making a change here. Bridges checks in. Knicks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Towns kicks to Robinson. Towns trying to get open. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
Brown outside. Pass to Pritchard. Outside Tatum. And he stays with it. Right, a screen on Towns. And here's Tatum for 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Brunson finds Towns. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Well, you know, usually you want to foul a 7-footer, but not Towns. He's excellent at the line.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Tatum down low. Towns on him. Tatum's shot is off. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Well, you know who their #1 option is when they need a big bucket, and Tatum rarely disappoints.
There's a screen by Robinson. Runs in the pass to Robinson. Chalk up 2 there. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Up top, Tatum. Defended by Tom. Tatum no good. Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded. Robinson kicks to Brunson. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Porzingis with the steal.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts. Well, in clutch time, this team knows who to go to. Tatum is ready to be that guy all the time.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Well, this is why you go to Towns in the clutch. That is big time.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He knows every possession is critical now. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Here's Tatum off the inbound pass. Rebounded by Hart. Porzingis with the steal. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Huge points from Porzingis. With his massive size, I like going to him.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Attention fans, now on the court is your squad. Get down and look at the shirt. Here we go, fans.
30-second difference, shot and game clock. The kick out to Tatum. Takes the three. Good D by Anunoby.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Knicks with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.